what to do.
Battle favors the fearless.
Concentrate. On I go. Fading fast. I need healing.
This is my time. Dollar!
afraid this spread is most inadequate. Our bargain is at an end. Unless perhaps you've a spicier deal? Without so much as a lick of that mouth-watering meat of yours. A pity for us both. Until later.
Wanna dance? Still breathing, despite everything. Won't budge. Whatever it takes. Is that blood? No, never mind. There is work to do. Take your... At least things have stayed interesting. I've got a long road ahead. Lava elemental. No wonder the lake's so volatile.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Your pure raw power rips through the urge to love.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Thou art the wonder! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings. To my granddaughter, Shira Clarwen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed. A ghost! I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharon's broken my body, but my spirits they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun. You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
Prithee, now is not the time for dreaming. Open thine eyes, fair fool.
You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
take you. Won't budge. shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I greet you, son-child.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes. She is cataloging coital and fertility rituals.
Oh. Well, perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking at all.
I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the other.
The dog is unable to speak through the small...
I don't know. Maybe all I know is I thought of you when I saw...
A hero at heart.
What to do? move.
Teachers care when we would be reckless. Teachers certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me?
The dowry. She'd know where it is.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's wedding. Finding door locked.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Can't keep me out.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this...
Who there, one?
May I inquire? And I... My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrarium Italion thras annas distra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-struven gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, you offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope. Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? Fuck me. There's devotion and then there's stupidity. If the god of magic can't handle this without sacrificing Gale, she's no god at all. Poor Gale. He must be in bits after hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off. Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Dost thou require a new ally?
A grim sight indeed. My lungs already grow heavy with shadow.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
We've got to push through. Unless a passing griffin offers a ride, it's the only way to Moonrise Towers.
I can feel the Shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps. This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Looks like Lathander, god of the dawning sun.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. What? No, of course not. I was merely... well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly. You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. Pity. You'd have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me. Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg? To set the Society... An awful proposition that must be disproven. I might have a few trinkets worth a glance. Happy hour.
I'm ready.
broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out. Nothing about the lantern strikes you as unusual. This is pixie dust. Broken. The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal within an echoing.
Sharp as ever.
A broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out. You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic. This is pixie dust.
No one back home will ever believe this. Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim. Maybe not. Damn! Completely stuck. Nope. I wonder when it was used last.
Must have been out of use for a long old time.
They wanted to make sure the monks avoided temptation.
Yeah, but look at these mountains. The height of temptation.
No, I mean more like vices. You know, pleasures of the flesh.
Met a Lamara demon who married a mountain, though. It's a thing.
I think the thin air might be getting to you, Karlak.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing. Undead, crushed underfoot. The Dawn Lord certainly knows how to make space for new life.
The corpse regards you.
Scared. Hurt. Bad things. Yankee. Torture. Nothing. Didn't know. And path. Tone. Gathering. Orders. Chosen.
The spell's power. Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? I don't... After all, what I shared with you about...
Curious, ornate box. Its many sides.
Mishkas. Be careful with any magic. Spells set them off.
Blade at the ready.
find a route.
No holding back. Coming through.
On my way.
Turns should do it.
Pride of the gate.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. With a flick of the wrist.
defender of the people.
Never a dull moment. A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that. Still me, even after everything. I won't give in.
The blade will not bend.
Can't give up. Not now.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
Right tool will do the trick.
My life is infinitely better here watching this.
Where did you... Journey's over, Istik. It'll be swift. We are never informed first. But if Kithrak Voss wanted you alive, he must have had his... Journey's over, Istik. It'll be swift. Kithrak Therazin is similarly concerned. Perhaps you could be of use to her. Seek her within.
What?
Will they not heed their just still?
Not for walls. Poor convict.
That will not serve them well in battle with Gate.
Ugh. Blood, rust, squall. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this. Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly. On your way, then.
The captain.
Gotta respect these Gith. They don't fool around.
I heard they're making us join the patrol
Oh, I'm
soon.
more than aware.
The search must... What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it... An istic? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Chakrai.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate. And right now, they're here.
Nothing, Rastil.
We were only talking about what you already know. About the weapon. The one the Kithrak can't find.
Quanirel, keep your mouth shut. You're going to get us in deep, Skva.
The Kithrak is very worried about the Gate threat. Before you came here, discovering what is happening in Moonrise Towers was our main focus. We heard the Kithrak say the Inquisitor is wasting her time with this search for a weapon.
We? Don't bring me into it. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Aim, breathe, and... Not now, Kachuki! We're busy! Wouldn't you like to know? No. Nuh-uh, we're having fun. going to be a big baby about it.
A big, ugly baby?
Open it up then. It's all yours.
Wonder what's past this.
What business have you in a crash dormitory, Istik?
If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Therazin will never...
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking? Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, what brings an Istik to my infirmary? I have no desire to teach, though your request is understandable. You do not gain true knowledge by demanding it of others. It must be earned. Let's see what knowledge your labors have borne so far. Tell me, what is your understanding of ceramorphosis? I suspected as much. Though I am fascinated that you've retained the ability to lie about it. You aren't the first Istik to require my treatment. Though you're the most lucid by some margin. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you are cured. The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithis. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than Zaithis for curing unwanted afflictions.
I don't like the look of this thing. Its cure could be a metal bolt punched through your skull.
More than ceramorphosis.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaith'isk will do the rest.
Bits of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony. Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
This cure looks set to kill you. Get out!
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving. The device misses its mark, searing the back.
Focus!
The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more.
Pour yourself into the tadpole's putrid magic. Its strength multiplied. It unleashes on the machine. The two forces fuse violently together, your brain their conduit. Your body and mind drift apart. You are being undone.
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is fractured, but intact. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! The Zaith'isk! What have you done? My life's work gone, and yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Really? Then all this destruction was a symptom of its power? Incredible. I am disappointed that we could not extract it alive. It would have been an exceptional specimen. In any case, your problem is resolved. Leave me. I must salvage what I can.
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now. A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
What do we have here?
Smoke rises.
It smells awful in here.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remain. Most are hatched. Only one remains, monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our... You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but...
A trap. Time to dance.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery? Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Already. He's not even born yet. Please come out.
Come on, little one. Come on now. It's time to come out.
It smells awful in here.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Never wanted the easy path.
You've got the egg, haven't you? Be on your way then. Before...
Trap.
You linger still.
My faith will guide me.